How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, it's Friday night, and we're uh, we're coming to sunset and getting darker, but and colder, faster. It's seriously fall. I'm so sorry, Deb. You totally missed the fall start. Well, the start of it at least. And yeah, the winter will be here before long. Like I said, we'll catch it on the next lap around the sun. It's all right, and that goes for everyone. That here's the thing. This whole and Deb and her world and me and my world, we each had a separate world before March. Um, that's the way it was. And the reality of it, anybody that's starting a relationship, there's past involved. And being able to let that shit go, that's kind of important. Um, Hopefully, 100 years from now, there won't be so many as there is today. Uh, Divorce rate hopefully will be next to none. And people meet each other at an early age and they stick it out like the old days. It's, like I said, one of the bad things about today's society. Everybody's chasing greener grass. Problem is, the minute they left the grass they had, they realized how awful a choice it was. And, and then the helpful counseling to get them to understand each other at the early ages is really important. That's part of my problems with the ones I had. Yeah, it was a messed up deal, but it was messed up for a reason. I knew no matter what I did, it was going to be a nightmare. It was kind of in the cards for me. It's always been that way. Like I said, he's beat the piss out of me all my life. That's the way it's been. And you guys, on the other hand, maybe I don't know how's it been for you. I don't know. But if you're one of those that's been beat up pretty bad, yeah, there's probably a good reason how to handle it. Yeah, judge yourself. You know what I mean, Vern? Anyway, these these things that we got coming ahead of us, it's all big and it's new and it's something that we all have to bury our past and just say, yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm uh, I'm cool with what's coming ahead of us and letting ourselves have that freedom. You know, we can comfort you in that one. It starts with sitting and talking with us at night. And I say us because technically I'm up there, but I'm still here, so I'm not really sure how that works. But let's just say us and the Father and Jesus. You get up there in your bed and you lay down, you quiet yourself, and you just talk to us. And you find out what thoughts we put in your head. Is it a check engine light? Is it, a mystery? Or is it answers? Things that help you to realize, yeah, that's what's going on. That depends on how tuned up you are on your walk. Like I said, if you got check engine lights and serious ones, it's going to be hard to get away from those. And, depending on how serious they are, that's all that's going to come up. But, if they're not that serious, they'll just remind you and then they'll help you. And if you don't have any, yeah, you're in good shape. But the comfort comes from giving us time to put the answers in your head as to what's going on in your life and how to solve your problems, how to take care of situations that make you sad or unhappy or frustrated and mad, pissed off, whatever. This boot camp is designed to do that to you. We're there to help you, but we can't if you don't give us time. And just laying there in bed and talking with us through your mind, not your mouth. Remember, we know everything's going on in your mind. You don't need your mouth. People think they need their mouth for prayer. You don't need your mouth for prayer. Mouth was communicating between the people. You want to communicate to us, you do it through your mind. And that's the thing that people sometimes mistaken, because they run off with loudmouth prayer and they're doing it for other people to see. And we know that too. We're not really worried about those. We just let them ramble. Anyway, we're in a situation now where it's close and things are going to happen and change, and it's going to be a great thing. You know that you're going to miss this song. It's really more about missing boot camp. Not many of us are going to miss the Wild Wild West. That's one thing I'm sure everyone's going to be like glad to bury that crap. This Wild Wild West that we've been living is a nightmare. It's been that way for a long time. But burying that and moving on and looking forward and not holding anybody accountable. We got to make an out for everyone. There is not a single person on this world that we're going to hold accountable for the Wild Wild West. We got to figure out a way to let them decide they want to be with us and they want to join the team, the union, and then we're going to drop every damn thing and let them do it. And that's the thing. Every single person on this planet needs to have an out. And so if you're one of those that you think there's no way they're going to let me, no, you're wrong. We will. We'll find a way. We'll make a cover story. We got to. All right? That's all there is to it. We're not about beating anybody up anymore. Wild West was the Wild West. New rules, new sheriff. Let's make it happen. We can only do it with you, though. We want every one of you. Every single person in town, in the world. We want us all in this. It's what it's always been meant to be. And that's what the second coming was always about. Uniting the world again. So that everyone understood they have an eternal life. They will live forever. Simple rules. Behave. That's all you got to do. Behave. Besides, who's thinking crime and cruelty and lies need to continue anyway? I'm pretty sure everyone's cool with burying that bullshit. That's the thing. We got to do this. We've got to realize that our eternal soul is more important. And we'll just have to deal with the individuals that can't quite understand that. We'll have to find a way to make them understand it. And then not only that, find a way for them to get out of their nightmare. Whether it's a relocation thing, which a lot that may be the best case, because to break up a bad gang and guys that really want to do right but they can't do it in front of each other, yeah, let's split them up. Let's send them to different areas and give them that chance to redo their life, to be a productive person in society. That way they become Jobs too, because that's what you'll be. All you guys that have done the crime world and the cruelty world and the lying world, guys, if you work at it, you will be Jobs. Because there's something about turning yourself completely around that really gets to the Father's heart. So keep that in mind. It's about doing the right thing. It's always been about doing the right thing. And all criminals, they'll figure it out in the end, usually just before they die. They'll decide they really were screwed up and they did nothing but wrong. Yeah, sometimes we still do let those in because they did figure it out in the end. They don't live so well on the top side, and it's kind of a bland life, but it's still life. It still goes on. Some still are up there. They figured it out right at the end. Hopefully you don't need to go that far. Hopefully you can see these messages that I'm leaving and understanding and getting you guys to understand the purpose of life. Because it really is what it is. That's why we're out here in the middle of nowhere, around nobody. We are the center of this simulator. It goes out from here. So that's why there's no end any direction. and 13.7 billion years or whatever yeah, that's why it is the way it is. So anyway, I want everyone to understand you're important, and I don't give a shit what you did. I don't give a shit what you've been. I want you to come and join us. Do the right thing. Help the world become united. Let's end all those problems. Let's end crime. Let's end cruelty. Let's end the bullshit lies. Have a good night, guys.